guys, thanks for coming to my channel and to my video about Sqribble versus Designer. So what we're gonna do in this video is I'm going to use the same ebook in a Word format, and I'm going to create an ebook in Sqribble and also in Designer, so you guys can see the difference between both softwares and see which one works best for you. So I have to tell you, I use both softwares. They both work very well, but there are definitely differences between them. So I just want you to be aware of that, and with my demonstration here, maybe you realize, okay, this one is going to work best for me versus the other. So let's do it and see which one you prefer. Okay guys, so we're inside of the Designer dashboard, and what we're going to do is we're going to start a new project, come here, and like I said, we're going to be using a document in a Word format. And let's go to upload from disk. So we're going to be using this file here. So it's copying and now takes me to pick a template. So as you can see, have several templates here. Just going to use this first one here, but there are a variety here that you could pick and make it nice for your ebook. So if you haven't been inside of Designer yet, so you can actually preview something before you decide to use it. So let's see what this one shows. So it gives, this is the front page, this would be the table of contents, and this is what it looks like inside. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Let's just use this one. So it's now preparing my ebook. And voila, this is what it is. Alright, so it really doesn't take much time to transfer the information. Of course, now I have to make the tweaks, right? If I had added this before importing the document, this would be already added here. For example, my title. You also would be added here and here. So this is something that you can do when you prior to downloading the document that you're going to be working with. But as you can see, it's very organized. It looks very nice. If you don't like the colors, you can make changes. If you want to direct your customers to somewhere, you can add a link here to your website, for example, to your funnel, whatever it is. So it was pretty cool. Let me just show you here the start. So here you can just click and make changes. So let's just use an example here, affiliate marketing. Right, for example, like that. And make a change here. You can change colors if you like, to anything you like. You can make a change in your title, in your text here. You can change this. So there are a lot of things that you can modify, right? So it's pretty edible. So you can make changes and make it the way you like. This is also changeable. But in general, it's very easy to create an ebook using Designer, as you can see here. So the modifications, and you can use this or remove it. So if you want to remove a page, you can just click on it and delete. Or if you want to keep it, if you could use this page to do like a call to action, right? You could create add a box or a text. Just modify the text here to make it as you like. So as you can see, it's very easy. Let's just pretend here that I created. So I'm happy with this. Okay. So this is it. Okay, so I would just have to, let's just do a preview here. I want to do a 3D cover generator. Let's see what we would look like. So it's like a mock-up, so it looks very nice. You can put this on your page or inside or in your funnel or in your, for example, Facebook post. You can also use different ones here. Let's just show you a different one. If you want to show, for example, what we would look like inside of a tablet, a Kindle in this case. Looks cool, right? Yeah, I like it too. Okay. And let's go now do the same thing inside of Sqribble. Okay? See you there. Okay guys, so now we are inside of Sqribble and we are going to start a new project. So let's just go to templates and it's going to show all the templates that are available. It takes a little bit of time to download, to load everything. But you're going to see that there are several templates here. The templates are very nice. And you have a variety of niches that you can choose from. So for example, weight loss and language, a lot of things here. So let's just go up here and we're going to look at this one here. Okay, let me show you. So the same way as you could do in Designrr, you can do here. You can just view before you actually choose as your template. So this will be the cover page, the table of contents, and these are the pages inside. So it comes with 4 different page styles that you can pick from. Okay, so let's just use this one. And I'm going to do example. It's going to be the name of the project, and it gives me several options here that I can choose from the way I'm going to actually use the document. To be fair and to do a fair comparison, let's just use upload Word, because this is what we did for Designrr. So let's go here. I'm going to click and pick the same document that I used in Designrr, finish, and now it's going to prepare the content. So I'm not going to stop the video. I want you to see exactly how long it takes so you can have a fair comparison between the softwares, okay? So let's just take the time to do step by step as if you were doing yourself. It might make the video a little longer, but I think it's worth it. So it's loading the content. Okay, so it's done, and as you can see here, it actually adds the name. This is the name of my file. So he added as a headline. So I'm going to have to clean it up here. Let me just delete this and delete this, right? And I would add an alter name here. I'll have to make some changes in the table of contents to fix this. For example, let's just do this just to show you a little bit. So we'll have to make these changes, right? And this is inside of your ebook. So it would look like this. It looks very clean, very nice, right? You can see here, this is the name of the file. And you can, if you want to add other things, you can add elements here. And also you can change the colors if you like, the palette. You can change it here. So it's good, right? It is good. But as you can see, I don't know if you noticed that when we visited when we did the view of the template, the pages didn't quite look like this. They look nicer, right? Because that was the original template. So this is something I wanted to bring your attention to. So to be able to use the template in the full potential, saying to look as nice as we saw in a template page, you can't just copy a Word document as is. You actually have to do it differently. But okay, so let's just go back to this. So this is copying a Word document. So this is Sqribble. This is Designrr. Okay, so very similar. I would say that I would have to make a little bit more changes here, like the spacing here I would have to adjust, but in general they both look very, very nice, right? Okay, so let me show you something else here because I think it's important. Let's exit without saving. And we're gonna go back now because I think you should take a look at this. So let's create a new project. And when it gives me the options of how to load the document, this is where the difference is. So if I use a Word document as is, my page looks very simple and basic, right? Like the example we showed you. But if I want to actually, let's go back to the same. So if I want my ebook to look like this, if I want the pages to look similar to this, I can't just upload a Word document. What I have to do is I have to, let's go as an example again, go here. I have to use this part here, create your ebook, start writing and create a beautiful ebook with this option. So this is the recommended way to use because this is the only way where you can actually use the full potential of the template. But it takes much more work to create an ebook this way. Again, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to let it run so you have an idea of time. Okay. So in reality, when it says loading your content, the only thing that is loading is actually my template because the text is still the example text that comes with the template. So let's just use an example. Like, so for here, let me go back to our document and I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste here. Okay, so this is what you would have to do. Okay, so you would have to copy and paste your text, to adjust, let's just do this here again, the same text just as an example. Actually, let's go to the other one here. For example, here, let's do the same thing. I would copy and paste. Okay, of course I would have to change the color of the text, but just for sake of time, I'm not gonna do that. But do you understand what I'm saying here? So to be able to take full advantage of the template, these beautiful templates, you would have to pick your template and then copy and paste the text. It's gonna be more work. As you can see, it's gonna be more work for sure. Okay guys, so I just really wanted you to have a full picture of the differences between Designnr and Sqribble, and so you can make a choice that the best choice for you, right? Because that's what really matters. It's all about what works for you, for what you want to do. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Stay safe, be good, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.